Hi, my name is Lost Ninja. You are watching Lost Ninja Plays Darkosto's Invasion Modpack version 1.0.7. I have an apology to make. In fact, I have two apologies to make. The first apology is I am sorry for the quality of episodes 1 to 9. I hadn't realised that my encoding settings in my OBS had been buggered up. Pardon my French. They should be set to encode with the CPU at 1280 by 720 at a bitrate of, I think, 3500, and I had for some reason set it to hardware encoding at 6K and 1280 by 720. So they look shit if you try and watch them full screen. So don't. Sorry. This episode and the episode I pretended to record before this one to test that my settings were actually working should be alright. And going forward, it should be alright. I will try and remember not to change my settings. So yeah, that should be alright. I'm just going to turn my microphone down. What's that one? Yeah, microphone down slightly. Right. So that's one thing. The second thing is I noticed as I was going through those 9 episodes that the continuity of the days that I'm playing got completely broken, and the reason for this is very simple. When in the first couple of episodes I used time set day command on the server a couple of times, and each time I did that it reset it to 0, and the first couple of times it did that I didn't notice, and then when I did notice that it was doing that, I set it to the incorrect day, basically, because I'd forgotten I'd already done it several times. So this episode will actually start at about day 31, slightly under, I think. So I worked out exactly how long I've actually been playing. So although it'll look like there's been a huge jump from the last episode, which would have been day 24, it's actually no, the last episode I think was finished at day 21, plus the 7 days that have been missed through various different things, due to my continuity stuff, and plus the amount of time it actually took me to dig the tunnel that I'm going to show you in a minute. So, without further ado, we'll join the server. Yeah, so that's basically all that's happened between episodes. One thing I do want to do before I go any further, I want to change the font on that slightly so it's not readable very easily. Not that you perhaps need to read it, but I like it to be readable, if you see what I mean. Right, so yeah, I've dug a tunnel. I've dug a long tunnel. I've dug most of that long tunnel exceedingly cleanly without cheating in any way, shape or form. No, let's rephrase that. I dug the tunnel in such a way that... Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to pick all my stuff up. I dug the tunnel in such a way that I actually cheated quite horrendously to actually dig the tunnel. But, whilst that is true, I didn't actually... the only things I spawned in were things to actually do the digging with. Just to keep the... so raid difficulty 3, yeah. Just to keep the speed of it up a bit. Right, so we're going to put that away. That can go into there. Away. That can go into there. Right. And we'll get that out, obviously. The tunnel itself is long. It should be fully lit, although there's no guarantee that will have remained. It goes all the way to the mainland. It goes all the way to there. And apart from the actual digging process, everything in it is legit. In the sense that I haven't placed stuff down that I just spawned in or whatever. Which is a bit sort of suspect, I suspect, but it happens to be true. And it means that I can get all the way from the main... I'll tell you what I do need to do. I need to put the difficulty back to where it should be, because I did turn that off. Right. There we go. So yeah, there's the other thing I wanted to see is, do we get fish in there? Doesn't look like it, does it? Which, in a way, is a bit strange, because you wouldn't have thought that the fish would spawn in all water rather than just the sea. I'm hoping we don't end up with too many lava monsters, because we've got a big section of lava next. Well, the approximate plan at the moment is to put, as we've got quite a lot of railway from mineshaft and stuff, we'll put a track in. Oh, that stuff's really, really useful. I don't want to lose that. And I got some gold, which I'm a bit surprised about. I don't know where that came from. I'm just digging up here and I found some gold. I didn't dig it out because I was doing a different thing. I mean, I've kept the ones that I have dug out, but yeah. So yeah, that's... Oh, and I made myself a wonderful, legendary sword. Sadly, I didn't keep it because it was totally cheated. A legendary katana with oh, I don't know, it did something like 18 damage per hit with a fast hit speed. I don't know why you're jumping at me, mate. You're not going to win. Diamond katana at that. I defeated. Let's see who else. I've defeated Herobrine. These guys are too hard now. I need a better sword. It's only doing 18 damage. Right. I didn't actually need to come over here. I just thought I would come over whilst I showed you what I had been doing, basically. Just see if these chests in this thing... I can't remember if I explored this before or not. Just see if these chests have actually got anything in them. I think they probably have been explored. Yeah, they look like it, don't they? Right. Right, so yeah, I'll go back through my tunnel. I realised I could walk my tunnel all the way through here. That would have been fun, wouldn't it? Or not, maybe. Huh. They don't take a lot of killing when you hit them, they're just really hard to hit. Right, let's go back down the tunnel. Hope we don't get too many mobs following on. And that's pretty much it. So that's all I did between episodes. It's not something I really need particularly all the time. Most of the time I'm quite happy just staying on my island and muddling along as we go. There are some things down here that I need, particularly these. It's the only source of whatever that stuff is. I can't remember what it's called, but it's required for something. I can't remember what it is. Graphite dust. What you do is you place it down to TNT, and you get something back from it, which you use for something else. And I really can't remember what it is for. But I remember that I needed it in my last playthrough. In the last playthrough, or the last series, I could only find like 4 bits of it. So it was a bit sort of annoying. And I need as much clay as I can get. Because you can convert clay into... what can you convert clay into? You can convert it into something that I can't remember the name of. Lapis, that's the one. No, actually, I hope it's the one I want. If it's not, I'll have to find some alabaster, which is seemingly not in huge supply. I haven't got any night vision, which doesn't help. I could really do with night vision. I could really do with shutting the window behind me, because I've got a lot of reflection on my screen. Be right back. And I found a strawberry flavoured sweet on my floor. Lovely. Ah, now. Yeah, there's a chest up there. I saw it when I was here before, but I sort of never really got any further than seeing it and thinking, oh, there's a chest on there. So first things first, let's... Come on. There we go. Thank you. Right, let's get... That looks like alabaster, doesn't it? All clay. Excellent. Yeah, so I saw that... Oh, there's more than one chest. There's a chest there as well. Well, it's strange, actually, because there's... Oh, hell, I've run out of food. This is not good. It doesn't look like you die instantly any longer, though. It's not all bad. Right, have I got anything that will do as food? That might... Oh, I've got... There we go. Hadn't seen those. The mod pack I have been playing most recently is... no idea what's in that. Not like there's anything particularly useful. Oh, a book. A stick. Oh, go away, you. There we go. Wish there was some way I could equip and unequip the shield quickly, so I could get rid of it if I don't want it, and you know, re-equip it if I do want it. An uncommon leather tunic. Now, was that the chest I saw when I was looking up, or is that a different one? No, it's that one. There's one there as well. Open that one there. Ooh, excellent. I'll put that away and I'll put that away. I don't want those at all. Oh hell, I've just run out of axe. Not good. Right, there is another chest up on that wall over there. Another one I haven't been and got looked at because I was busy doing other things. What I really want is a bucket for lava. Because this is how I didn't do all of that. I did all of this with that. So yeah, And I totally do not need any more. I'm in all my torches, aren't there? Totally do not need any more gravel. Probably ever. Because all of the stone I got from the digging this passage out, you know, the tunnel out, has been turned into gravel. All these things. So I've got loads and loads of gravel. I don't know how far up we've got to go yet. Oh, not too bad. Right, what we got? Ooh, we've got ooh, a dark. Ooh. Oh hell, that's a nice one. So what do we need? We can get an octalic, a sound locator, a soul, and a one probe into it. We've got night vision and empowered 3, which gives us 200. But it's empty. Aww. And we've got leather and a legendary and a not tradable. We just dump that in there and that in there and that in there and. I want the basalt though. Yeah, it's quite a useful thing to have, but I've got no way of charging it at the moment, which is a bit sort of, I wouldn't say sad, because that implies that it makes me sad, but it doesn't make me sad, it's annoying, because if I had any way to charge it, I could actually use it, whereas with no way to charge it, I'm just sort of, ooh, hang on, what was that? More basalt. I need basalt because it's what you use to make solar panels with, and that's one of the things I really want to make in the near future. And there's not as much of it around as I would have expected. I seem to remember more of it in my previous playthroughs. Not to say there was more of it, I just seem to remember more of it. Hopefully that stuff will be alabaster. It is, excellent. The thing is, I think I need 2? No, I might not need 2, I might only need 1 per. And there's no way of making it, I've got to mine it. So it's more clay. So yeah, I'd quite like to find some more of the stuff that makes this, the graphite dust. I need to find some TNT. We got any mobs? Have I not set the difficulty properly? Oh. I'm just not seeing any mobs at all. Oh, there's one there, look. Oh, you can't see it on there, but there's one in the top. Let's go caves. Follow. There's one there, so we are definitely. We definitely have some mobs, which means the difficulty has been reset correctly. Which I was beginning to wonder if was the case, because I wasn't seeing any mobs at all. Right, I think the next thing to make is going to be a battery. That's a fish now. One of the things from Ender.io. Actually, no, the next thing I want to make is some transfer nodes. Herobrine. Ah. Right, yeah, so Oh, actually, no. The next thing I'm going to make is I'm going to make some upgrade things for... well, the free one I got, the diamond one, is in there. Oh, wish that cow would shut up. No, they come and whinge over our fence because we've got nice... They think we've got nice fresh grass. And we've got cows of our own. So they come and whinge at us to say, we want your grass. We love you, but we want your grass. And they become a little bit noisy about it. I want to put that gravel away. I can't put that gravel away. Oh, shut up, you noisy bugger. Well, no, I'd have to go and... Actually, it's pointless, to be honest. You go and shout at them, or they just look at you and they think, why is he shouting at us? We didn't do anything. We were just standing here. We're innocent, we think. And it's the way they look at us. What were we standing here for? I don't know. Do you know? No. I wasn't standing here. I was standing somewhere else. I just came to see what all the noise was about. I just love cows. Except when they're lowing loudly like that. And then it just annoys me. Right, so put that in there. Put those two in there. Must have some more. I'm going to have to go shout at them. Torch. Let's see what torches we've got. I should have some more tiny torches. Oh, no, wrong button. We want to do that. I should have some more tiny torches somewhere. That's a normal torch. Any in there? No. Any in there? Oh, I've got some more there. That's good. Right, I've got no more in there. Right, so that's fine. I thought I had some more, but I couldn't be certain where they were. Right, so I need to make a battery next. So if we go and look at Ender.io... oh, we don't do that, do we? It doesn't like spaces. And I found the anvil. It's there. I just couldn't... For some reason, I couldn't see it last time I was looking. Right, so we want to make basic... Actually, can we just skip the basic one? Not easy. Ooh, flipping heck. Empowered Restonia crystal. Certainly not skipping it then. That's hard to get hold of. So we need 4 iron plate, 4 basic capacitors, and a block of redstone. I think I've got all of that. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. I can't count. 4. No iron plate in there. Iron plate 4. Ooh, I have got very little redstone left. I will have to go out on a resource gathering expedition, which I will do. Actually, once I've got this going, and I need some wire, and I need a. Oh, I haven't got one. Oh, I know. I put them in this chest over here, don't I? Now, where am I going to put that? I think there would be a good place to put it. Because I've got the boots I'm wearing as well, which need charging. They've only got empowered 1 though. They don't have as much to... They're going to take a lot to recharge. 250,000. How much does this store? 1 million. But yeah, that's... Oh, archaic. Level 4. What level's that one? It's only basic. Right. And rare. It's a shame about that. Just out of interest, what does my... got about the same armour as an iron helmet then. 2 and 3, and that one's got 2. It's slightly more. But crucially, it's got night vision in it. Well, no, I mean, to be fair, I'd have worn it anyway, because having a helmet that you can recharge rather than having to repair all the time is more useful than, you know, having something that you've got to repair or replace or whatever. And eventually I'll go for the whole set of the dark armour, probably. Right. Raid difficulty 4. Night vision. Excellent. Right. So, I don't know why I'm putting those in there. I don't want to put those in there. I want to put that in there, and I want to put that in there. Okay. How far are we in? 25 minutes. I need to go and get some resources. Now, one place I did see resources. Oh, I did something else as well. Look at this. Haha, you can't get in. I've got a piston outside under there. I was having if you remember from last episode, I was having mobs just run up to me and run into my house and stuff. So there's redstone. The lever's up there on the other side of that block, and then I've got redstone on these two that goes under the door, which is the door must be there. It doesn't trigger the door, does it? Strange that. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. So if I want to leave, I can do that. The thing is, once I'm not here, it doesn't really matter if they... So that's an ethereal diamond sword. And that's an ultra rare ethereal gilded sword. I also need to go and find more enderstone. Not enderstone, what am I talking about? The... no, what I was talking about is there is actually a... If I can find it. Oh, maybe it's not here. Maybe I just imagined it. I thought there was a resource thingy. There it is, there, look. You'd seen one in a funny place. I want this guy to just bugger off that. Right. I haven't seen many fish, which is unusual. Right, let's see if we can see any of those spawner things. Well, eventually I'm going to clear this off and put the mine colony village thing here. But there's no real urgency to that. It's just... I need better weapons, don't I, really? What's that do? 15, that does 18, that does 12. The problem with these guys is that you got any knockback at all. And they still drop sod all. I think the thing that I like least about this is the fact that, you know, you spend 20 minutes killing a mob with 15,000 HP and he drops a bone and a bit of string. And that's just annoying. What dog? Hell. And yet dogs spawning from nowhere behind you. Oh, can't have everything, I suppose. Now I get him stuck in the water. Doesn't bother me if he's stuck in the water. But it makes it difficult for them to attack you. Because they've got to jump out of the water. Haha! And they've got to deal with the fish. Cool. There's a bear up there, isn't there? I was hoping that would draw the bear to me, but it didn't. Oh well. We've got fish that are multiplying, and I'm losing control. Should have another one somewhere. down there. Because it all floats, I can just jump completely the wrong direction. How about that? Oh, what the heck? We'll just do it in an old-fashioned way. Ultimately, it's not going to stop them getting in any deep, meaningful meaning of the term. There's some iron bolts as well, but it will hopefully help a little bit with the pardon me. Right, so let's have a look. We want to look at redstone ore. Oh, the sun's gone round, and now I've got reflection on my screen again. Oh, it's not as bad. I've got 2 of those. That means I can make 2 of those. The problem is I haven't actually got any of the orchids. Can we craft the orchids? Found in dungeon chests. I haven't seen a single one. I haven't had them from anywhere. So we'll get those 2. We'll get the red stuff. We will get the stone, and we'll make that stuff. True. As far as I know, and I could be wrong here, mobs don't actually try and break this stuff. Normal crops, they will actually actively break. And they'll actually go out of their way to break it. But that stuff they tend not to, from recollection. Now, this is a good thought. I've got iron. I've got lots of iron. I haven't got as much iron as I thought I had. Now I was just thinking I'd make an iron anvil, but I haven't got as much. Ooh, I can make some dark steel legs, but then I can't enchant them, so maybe not. Right, where is my can opener? Not in there. Odd. Oh, there it is. It should be in there, because that's where I keep my can opener. Right, I need some wood then, don't I? I want some wood. Some chests, some sticks. Right, I think actually what I'm going to do is disappear off down my tunnel. I need to go and find some wood. I need to get some snow. And I think I'll probably go and get some more bones as well. Although the bones are sort of a lesser thing. What time of day is it also? So, it's nearly down. So what I'm going to do then is, nearly down, yeah. So I'm going to shut my door. Let's go to draw. I need to make some of those, and that's how you make those. So if I do that, I've got 4 of them. It's not really enough. Right, I've got some sticks, haven't I? No. Yes, I've got some sticks. In fact, I've got enough sticks to make. I think I need 2 of them, which should give me 4. Right, so door is downgrade. That's flint. That's going to be obsidian. I haven't got any obsidian. Don't really want to use gold or iron, that's all. There's not really anything else. Emerald, but then I don't really want to use emerald either. I think I'll just have to use gold, iron. Iron is infinitely, well, not infinitely, but I can get iron quite easily, whereas gold is less so. Right, there goes my heart again. Right, so we'll just, for now, we'll just upgrade that one. So we can put all of those away as well. Oh, that's not so bad then. We've actually got some iron there that's waiting to be cooked up. I hadn't realised that. That makes things a little bit easier. Taking more effort than I thought it would. Right, so let us have a look. I don't think I can even afford the upgrade because I need redstone. I've got so little redstone it's beginning to... Yeah, I need loads of redstone for that. This is not good. How are they doing for fuel? They've got plenty of fuel for now, but we'll put some more in if we've got it. We should have it, but... No, I thought I'd cooked a whole load up. So we definitely need to go and find some logs and similar sort of stuff. So we'll put all of that away. We'll put those sticks away. We will put those away. We've got some... Oh, yeah. Looks like it's meant to be. Right, let's turn the light on and shut the window a bit more. The problem was the sky went that sort of like inky blacky sort of colour. I've actually shut the wrong window. Bugger. Yeah, the sky went that sort of inky black, looming grey colour you get just before a storm. So I opened all the, I opened my curtain on that side. So which way we're looking at it? It's the curtain on that side. According to the camera, it's actually over there, and skylight above me. And I opened them both to let as much light in as possible so you could see me. And then the sun came back out. And it's not direct light from them. I've got a bookcase behind me, so you can't see. You can see one of them. The other side of the bookcase behind me, that's just in this, so the edge of the shot, has now what does it have? What I'm going to do, I'm going to break that one, because then that's just getting power from there, which is fine. Yeah, so just sort of like on the edge of the shot, and when the curtains open at this time of day, the sun reflects off the white melamine surface of the bookcase. It's one of those cheap IKEA Billy bookcases. It's absolutely ram-packed full of books, which is why I don't buy books any longer. Or not money books. I'd like to buy more books, but yeah, I really don't have the storage space for them. Okay, so we're waiting for a bit of daylight. I will make sure I've got that. We've got trees outside. I'd forgotten about that. I haven't got an axe though. I'm going to make a diamond axe. Seems I have that number of diamonds, and I've only got one stick. Yay! I have a feeling you can craft sticks though. You know. Yeah, you can. I thought you could. Right, so let us make a diamond axe. I've been thinking about doing it for a while. But, ooh, is that a legendary axe? 27. To be honest, I might just keep that as my main axe now. It's diamond, so I'm more likely to want to repair it. Pardon me. And it does a huge amount of damage. The only difficulty is it doesn't auto-swing when you try and attack somebody with it, which the other axe, the swords and stuff do. Watch that food, baby. Where are these spuds? There's my spuds. Yeah, no, I planted them. Ooh, a good few episodes ago now, I think. I had completely forgotten about them. Yeah, I'm going to go and get that stuff, but not immediately. I'm going to wait until I've got everything on the land first. It's insane at the depth the logs went to. I was actually trying to see if I could actually see that specific fish that appears to be waiting for me to get down there, but I can't. Right, so I'm just going to make a little way down like that. Right, what I want to do then is climb up and get some of this stuff broken as well. Well, when I've finished breaking everything, I'll have a count up and see how much I've got. I might well not now go... Oh, I can't swim. Yes, I can. I can die quite easily when all these fish take a great interest in me. The real problem is they can swim upwards, you know, jump up to get you, and damage you, even though you don't have a chance to attack them back. And they can do it whilst lying on their sides. We'll do a bit of healing before we do any more. I don't think I need to go looking for I don't think I need to go looking for trees, but I do still want to get some snow because it's the key component in the part of the not wanting to beat around the bush, but have I sort of got a fish there that's invisible? Literally, there's nothing there that I can see, yet something is attacking me. And I've had this before, and I was killed by a invisible drone. I'm just going to disconnect, reconnect. Hopefully it will show me where I am. We're nearly at the end of this episode. I think what I'm going to do is when this episode ends, I'm going to go wander off and find some snow. And the outward trip, I'm just going to do quickly because it's just through the tunnel. So that when I get to the end of the tunnel, I'll start the next episode. And then come back, have a full episode away from there. Right. Have we still got an invisible fish? Probably not. Well, it's not attacking me if I have. And to be fair, if it's an invisible fish and it's not attacking me, it might as well be not there at all. So that's not an issue at all. Right. So you've got lots of tree products, which is good. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable. Some of which I'm going to have to turn into charcoal anyway. As I said, I'm probably, and I said probably, I'm going to turn. Oh, I've got loads more charcoal than I thought I had. I want to get I should have some more furnaces somewhere. What did I do with my furnaces? There we go. I'm going to put those furnaces down. Oh. Like so. No. Now, if I'm correct, I need 8 fuel per item, yeah? I'd prefer not to use that. Tell you what I'll do 4 in each, and then when I come back I can use some of the charcoal each one's made to oh, that's the other thing I want to look at. Do we actually have any chunk loaders? Nope, we don't. Chunk of flesh, chunk loading ward from extra utilities. I don't know how that works, and it doesn't have a crafting recipe. Ooh, beef chunks. Right, so we will have to use this one. I don't want to use this one because it also prevents explosions. Because you've got to make it part of your team before you can use it. A chunk load. I'm going to use it while I'm on the server anyway, because once I leave the server turns itself off anyway. So, basically, that is the end of episode 10. I'm going to return with episode 11. I'm going to recharge my hat as well. I'm going to return with episode 11 when I get... Oh, that's damage. That's not actually... Oh, flipping out. That's not good, is it? That's things dropping on my head, I think. I'm not at a position yet to be able to make new... I think I'm going to have to build myself a anvil. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I'm going to build an anvil and repair that hat before I go any further, in theory. I need... Let's see, where's my crafting bench? There we go. Ah, hang on. I have a horrible feeling it's not steel plates. Sorry, not iron plates I need, it's steel plates. Block of iron plus steel plate, yeah. Do I have any steel plates then? I do have some steel plates. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was then. It's worse. Right, so... crafting bench, there we go. How much XP have I got? 15 levels of XP. Where will we put that? I think we'll put it... Oh, and now I've lost my anvil. Dull. Right, so I'm going to place the anvil there. I'm going to get some dark iron in here. What I have acquired... I haven't got enough diamonds to repair those two. I'm going to repair that though. What did I just do? No, I want that, but I don't want that. Right. Hopefully I'm going to have enough. Oh, you can't repair them. Oh, you can repair them. It's an expensive repair. But I really want that repair, because it's a good helmet. And I really want that sword repaired. And that's, to be fair, it doesn't matter how expensive that is just a really good sword. As is that one. Okay, so that'll have to do. I'll have to try and avoid having things dropping on my head. Because that's an expensive repair. Have I got everything there I need? Yes and no. Somewhere in one of these boxes we've got a chest upgrade, and somewhere in one of these boxes we've got enough bits of wood to make another chest. We'll make another chest, we'll upgrade it to iron, and then we'll get rid of it. We'll just break it. I've got a cat whinging at me now as well, so I've really got to go. Right, so we'll break that. Because if we look in our bag, we've got a chest transporter. There we go. Iron chest transporter. We can then pick stuff up with our iron chest transporter and use it to enlarge the amount of stuff we can carry home with us, because we haven't got enough diamonds to make it this, and we don't really want to make another pack, because having more than one pack is awkward until you get eggs. Right, so I am going to go AFK. I'm not going AFK. I'm going to stop recording this now. We've got 54 minutes in. I'm going to probably set it uploading and watch it just to make sure that the quality is as good as I'm hoping it should be. And then between this episode and that, I'm going to go and annoy my cat, who's whinging outside my door. I'm going to travel to the start point of the next episode, which will be the other end of the tunnel. And I'm going to dig, whilst I'm in the tunnel, I'm going to dig for that white crystal stuff that I can't remember the name of. Quartz. Quartz? Nether, yeah, the nether quartz you can dig out of stone. Because without that, I can't do the next step very easily. And by the time I come back, it'll almost certainly be day 35 or 34. Right. I'm gonna leave disconnect so it's not actually running while I'm not there anyway. So that's it. So I'll be back shortly.